Hi everyone, Parmita here. Today we are going to understand the theories of divorce. Before understanding the theories of divorce, we first need to understand why the concept of divorce was not there in ancient times and how did the concept evolve. So, in ancient times, the concept of divorce was not present in the Hindu society. Marriages were considered as sacrament. Once you are married, you are not supposed to get divorced. So, after the coming of the Hindu Marriage Act 1955, the concept of divorce was introduced to the Hindu society. So, there was a great philosopher called Arthashastra. He said that marriages can end if dissolved by mutual consent and should be unapproved marriage. But Manu does not believe in the concept of dissolution. According to Manu, the only way to end marriage is the death of one of the spouses. So the ancient concept of Hindu law does not approve divorce. After the Hindu Marriage Act 1955 was enacted, only then did the concept of divorce prevail in the Hindu society. Hindu Marriage Act defines divorce as a dissolution of marriage. For the interest of the society, marriage or any matrimonial relationship needs to be surrounded by every safeguard for the cause specified by law. Divorce is permitted only for a grave reason, otherwise given other alternatives. Okay, so there are different theories of divorce. These theories lets us understand the concepts, how we can take a divorce, how we can file a divorce, how we can go about the concept of divorce. The first theory is the fault theory. So, under this theory, marriage can be ended only when one party to the marriage is responsible or liable for the offense under matrimonial offenses done against another spouse. Only the innocent spouse can seek this remedy. The only drawback of this theory is when both the spouses are at fault, neither of them can seek remedy under this theory. So, this theory is also known as the guilt theory. The general reasons for divorce under this theory are desertion, cruelty, adultery, insanity, leprosy, venereal disease, conversion to other faith, renunciation of world, presumption of death, etc. After the fault theory, we come to the mutual consent theory. Under this theory, marriages can be dissolved by mutual consent. That is, if both the spouses mutually give their consent to end the marriage, they can take the divorce. But many philosophers criticize this theory as this concept is immoral and it leads to hasty divorce. After the mutual consent theory, we come to the breakdown theory. Under the breakdown theory or the irretrievable breakdown of marriage, the dissolution of marriage happens due to the failure of the matrimonial relationship. The divorce can be taken by the spouse as the last resort, that is, when both of them are not able to live under the roof together. These are the three theories of divorce under the Hindu Marriage Act 1955. Thank you. Have a great day.